I'd appreciate it if MKPD could provide some clarification on a matter that's been on many of our minds. Specifically, if Chiroma wins the election and decides to grant amnesty to Ambazonia terrorists, would the American government be able to release those who are already imprisoned? We'd love some insight into this. My country people them. Today, na number 15 day for October 2025. And now one of the question that way an individual is sent for me, it ask for clarification and for information about say people them like Langmin Nestor, Claude, Chief Francis Chenyi, Mangang them, where they arrest them for America, and other people them way they never actually send them for prison yet, like Eric Tato, the Gary Master, where he be indicted and the case is still ongoing, and other people then like Benedict Kwa and Pascal Kiki, where they don't just arrest them and indict them and they be arrested and locked up awaiting trial. Where to be their fate? And of course, not just for America, about Norway as well, where Cho Lucas Ayaba, a day for day, it don't be incarcerated in prison awaiting trial for more than 1 year today. So the question is, what would be their fate if a different person it take over power for Cameroon? Will these countries, them like Norway and America, release them? The answer is simple. It is a big fat no. So the premise of your question, first of all, it get problems because you get for understand say the Cameroon government today under President Paul Biya, it don't grant amnesty for any person, whether you don't carry gun for bush or whether you don't for diaspora, you be the sponsor or you be being one of the people the way you be the radicalized people them, you get your amnesty as long as you denounce violence and you turn against those actions the way they be an insurrectionist, the way they be against the state. You feel can you back for Cameroon anytime you want. Case in point, Yannick Sikot. What about the Amber boys where they be there for bush? Like Shina Rambo and the rest, they don't surrender, right? They drop their guns and they integrate into normal society. No person they chase after them. So they already get amnesty. So the only difference now say, ego, as they don't already talk, say, be prepared for sit down and negotiate with them. But right now, they already get their amnesty. They fit denounce violence, denounce secessionism, and they integrate themselves back into Cameroon, into normal society. Problem in no day. And another point where you get for understand and say, there is no way where Cameroon it will be divided. It not go happen. Okay, so Ambazonia terrorism has been defeated and will remain defeated. Okay, so whether now whoever it take over presidency for Cameroon will still be now one, because now the fundamental part that when we talk say Cameroon is one and indivisible, we are talking about the constitution of the country. Go read the constitution now for they talk. Now for the way we take this phrase, Cameroon is one and indivisible, and any president for Cameroon, it go stand, he put his hand on top the constitution or the Bible or the Quran, he swear. Time where they do the inauguration, they go swear you in. Say it go swear for protect, defend the constitution of the country and the national integrity of the country. It go protect them. Now wait that way it go swear to. So enough is swear on that as an oath and then go on for then divide the country where it be against the constitution, where the constitution talks say Cameroon is one and indivisible. And it go literally swear for defend and protect the constitution and the integrity of the nation. Remember, say, even though these people, they commit the crimes then because of their activities sponsoring Ambazonia terrorism in Cameroon, inciting violence and crimes against humanity, and kidnapping for ransoms and all of those things, them, now the crimes that way, they accuse them of committing. These crimes are not crimes against the Cameroon state. And the Cameroon state, it no get jurisdiction in these countries them about these cases. These international communities, they know arrest Ayabacho Lucas and all these people them because of any Cameroonian law. No, now because they break the laws in the countries where they reside. They break international law, crimes against humanity, when a law for Norway, okay? they break law against, money laundering, against kidnapping for ransom and inciting crimes in a foreign country, okay, and making threatening communication online, where you threaten other people them abroad or in the United States of America. These laws, them not even Cameroonian laws, now American laws where they break them. And just because they get a change of regime in Cameroon, if that happen, it not go mean say these people they suddenly become not guilty of those crimes, or it will suddenly determine whether America it will release them and it will stop prosecuting them for those crimes. No, they committed the crimes. They have been investigated by the FBI and the Justice Department for several years, and they don't bring indictment. And the U.S. Justice Department, it will continue for do its job, just like the Norwegian authorities will continue for do its job, whether they get another president for Cameroon or whatever situation, it no go change. Yes, some small diplomatic relationship, it go change at that level, because you go get a new executive in power when that them go then formulate Cameroon a foreign policy, when that them go determine how Cameroon relate with the Cameroon international relations. Okay, so for example, how the Cameroon government react or transact international policy with the United States, with Norway and all of these countries, those policies will change, their stances and their, okay, I'll give you another typical example. For example, at the moment, Cameroon get very strong ties with Israel, okay? And as a result of that, now, why that way, Cameroon, now only one of two countries where they never recognize the Palestinian state. That may change because of a change of a president or regime. And now the executive branch, independently, they could decide on Cameroon foreign policy, international relations, okay? But Cameroon, it no fit determine whether America is start prosecution or terminate prosecution of a Cameroonian, and in this case, these people are not even Cameroonian. Ayabacho Lucas is not Cameroonian. So is Benedict Kwa, Pascal Kiki, and all of these other people. Yes, Eric Taton are still Cameroonian citizen, and a few of them. But if you go for America, you commit a crime, you will be penalized, or you will go through the U.S. justice system just like any other person, whether you be a foreigner or not. So the simple answer is no. It not go happen. They don't already be arrested. They don't already be indicted. The process will continue. And those way they don't already go through the advanced stage, so that they don't already be tried, found guilty, and sent to prison, they go serve their prison sentence. International relations in this kind of situation will happen in the sense that if they don't already be arrested, if they don't already be charged, if they don't already be in the process of inside the judicial system already, then wait if forfeit happen, now say, okay, and I don't talk about this before. And now one of the things in this way, me, I overlike how we sabotage the Canadian so-called pre-talks, because in that so-called pre-talks, it will give a certain level of legitimacy to these criminals, the way they don't hold the Anglophone community hostage for several years. They come from my house with guns, who can't kill me. I survive and I fight them back. And they don't attack picking their education. They don't attack schools, hospitals, and all these lockdowns, ghost towns, beheading human beings. Them, all of these criminals, them, they will get some kind of legitimacy by saying that Cameroon government negotiate on for dialogue or negotiate with them. That's just the fact. So, if the so-called Canada pre-talks was still going on, I know things say no way if you arrest Ayabacho Lucas, because no way for consider and say, oh yes, it don't incite crimes against humanity. Yes, it don't commit all these crimes, but in the interest of human lives or whatever, maybe we just leave them, maybe we see how the negotiation will go on. Maybe it will help for pacify the situation even on the ground, and it will maybe save lives. Now the calculation that way, no way if for make them, and no way if for Levy, and they know for arrestee, therefore, and this one are diplomatic decisions where they go make them, because regardless of the law in every country, they in the country, they will still determine whether they arrest you and they try you or not. Even if they know 100% say you don't commit a crime, it still be at their discretion for decide whether for arrest you or not. Okay, so therefore make a calculation, say if for being in the interest of serving the human race, for not arresting, maybe we just leave and make the peace deal go on or whatever, see whether some peace go arrive at the end of that process, and then maybe it could be in the benefit of a human life. Okay, that's the calculation and the decision that the Norwegian authorities, they make them, and then now before they make a decision whether to indict, to arrest or not, okay, it not be just black and white. They get also diplomatic considerations and political considerations and just human considerations for Mayhem before they arrest some person. Okay, the law is not black and white where the talk say it can either be on or off. No, there is a gray area where they could actually consider, is it in the best interest of the nation, national security, on human lives for do this act. They consider that before they go ahead for arrest them. So because they will sabotage the Canada pre-talks, which was a fantastic thing to do, it make Ayabacho Lucas become more erratic and unhinged and push it to the extreme for the level where it can't talk say they know the Ayabacho Lucas can't talk say they need to respect Geneva Convention. They go only respect Geneva Convention if Cameroon government do respect Geneva Convention. And it talks that the whole world, you don't see I'm saying Cameroon it get impunity for do whatever they want to do. The world enough will hold them to account. So you two could do whatever it want to do. And it was very necessary for we for push it to that extreme, to that brink for you for self-destruct. So now for them now it start the issue, these stupid proclamations them. They talk about say changing of taxi colors, changing of weighty, all that kind of thing them. So they go talk about say all frogs francophones must go. They go carry out the massacre for Bamenda. They when I remember the massacre we go carry out for Bamenda, I think it was July 2023 or something like that, and then followed by the bombing from Cambe, and then followed by all of those declarations the way we make them, and then it come out publicly, can't accept saying that them carry out the public execution for Guzang for October 2023. So all of those things them only happened because of say we sabotage the Canada pre-talks. Now why that way he push Ayabacho Lucas for things say he get impunity if he do whatever I want to do, the international community no go hold it to account because the international community never hold Cameroon to account. So it forced the hand of the Norwegians for investigating and Americans for investigating organization. Now why that Benedict Kwa, Pascal Kiki and Ayabacho Lucas they there for prison today, which is what we've always wanted. But the international community, it takes a lot of time and pressure for them for act, and they need concrete evidence beyond reasonable doubt in order for act. And Ayabacho Lucas, it be being needed for you for go to that extreme for make him it become untenable for the international community not to act. So Ayabacho Lucas, the case it will continue, and I tell una because me I could be a witness for that case. I go there for court. I tell una because na process where me I be involved in. I go there for court and I go provide a witness testimony against Ayabacho Lucas for that case, and other cases the way they currently go on for America and the rest they go continue. And don't get nothing for do whether they change president for Cameroon. Even president for Cameroon, enough to tell the Americans say Mona stop this prosecution and they stop them because say president for Cameroon don't talk no. Okay, because president for Cameroon not determine where to be law or legality in the United States of America. And another thing where Issa Chiroma don't talk publicly, now say it go release the political prisoners them Ayuk Tabe where they konengi, you know, prisoners the way they under your control when a Cameroon government hold them, okay, inside Cameroon in national territory. As head of state, it get the powers 100% for fit sign a small piece of document. So in 10 minutes they go move the people there for Konengiwe E1 for move them because it get that power for grant amnesty and clemency, and you decide you name whatever you want for name them. It get that power. Okay, so now think about this. If Minister Issa Chiroma release Ayuk Tabe the Naira 10 out of prison, right now they come out the day on the ground inside Cameroon, the day one-on-one they talk face to face with the president of the republic. Now the question I want to ask you now, say how you think say the people the way they did diaspora where they claim saying that them they control ground zero, what do you think say they go, how you think say they go react? So according to you, you think say Sako want me to release Ayuk Tabe? Now people in this way remember Christian say a song, it be literally pray say make Ayuk Tabe rotten for Konengi. It be pray say make Cameroon government kill them the Naira 10. Because as long as those people they alive, and I remember 2020 or so, I be do a presentation about this where some person be ask me say why Cameroon government still keep them alive, therefore don't give them death penalty, sentence them to death or whatever. I tell them say no, you don't do that. Them still be useful as a bargaining chip, and even just as they alive, It caused enough division and confusion amongst the bumbling idiots the way they did for diaspora, like the Sako Ekome, Christopher Anuwe, the Waka called themselves from acting interim presidents to now presidents and all of those to interim president and then now to presidents, okay? Because now they want to seize the legitimacy from Ayuk Tabe, then where they be the lead, the consortium. After it come out from Agbobala, and then it go all those things, and I know the evolution, okay? So now they don't take over for diaspora now, and then no one give back the power because now they control the narrative, they control the kidnapping for ransom on the ground. That them now they declare lockdowns and all of those things. Them they no one lose power, and people they donate money give them. If Ayuk Tabe come out for prison tomorrow, it go delegitimize Sako Ekome, Christopher Anu, and all of these people that they did for diaspora. It go delegitimize them because now the Cameroon government go just talk with Ayuk Tabe with day, because if they move Ayuk Tabe the Manenera 10 out of prison tomorrow, they no go run come out for Cameroon, they no go Nigeria, they no go abroad. No, they go run them right inside the same Cameroon because now they get bargaining power. Now they fit talk directly one-on-one. They go sit right inside Yaoundé day, and whatever they talk now, Anglophones they go listen. Anglophones they're not going to listen to some idiots where they did for diaspora for America or wherever. They go listen to Ayuk Tabe where he day on the ground, he day inside Yaoundé. If Ayuk Tabe enter for Manu tomorrow, enter inside Manfe, enter inside Bamenda, Yi and Tassan Wilfred and all those people there, they talk to those Pekin for Bush with guns. The Pekin they go listen. They don't listen to Sako Ekome. And we don't even worry about those people where they carry guns, okay? Because as I always talk the magic, the solution now with the Anglophone civilian population way now they are picking the day for Bush, because if those population they talk say enough is enough, they go wipe out Amber. They don't need Cameroon military, they don't need anything else. The population, the Anglophone population, they go wipe out Amber themselves. And if those population they stand up today, they talk say enough is enough, we no one Amber. Nothing, no way Sako Ekome could do about that. Nothing, no way any other person we did for diaspora could do about that. So make you understand that another dynamic that for understand. If they move the Nera 10, Ayuk Tabe and all of those people them, and they become empowered, it go wipe out any legitimacy or any power or any control way Ayuk Tabe them where they did for, Sako Ekome they did for America and all those noisemakers where they work at talk, they work at work, code, they work and now they collect money them for jangi houses them, call themselves titles, all those kind of things them. Who could listen to them? Then it will cause another big infighting where it will start the infighting where, just like remember 2019-20 where Sisiko Ayuk Tabe be the fight with Sako Ekome them on social media. Well, Sisiko be there prison, but the way you know they even bring Frujon so they can't talk. So Ayuk Tabe is compromised and all of those things. They remember it could be worse than that. So you get for calculate all of these possibilities them and know what will go happen before it happen, depending on whatever possibility where it come up with. But now, very good question where you ask. The prosecution and the court cases them against ambassador terrorists in the United States, like Langmin Nestor, Claude Chief, Francis Cheney, Eric Tato, Benedikwa, Pascal Kiki, and the rest, it will continue. The one that they already there for prison, they will serve their prison term. And then for Norway, Ayabacho Lucas, the case, it must also continue. The only thing if it happen, now say, if America be consider for arrest other people the way they never yet arrest them, they may now maybe reconsider, say maybe they just leave them because the situation is being resolved through peaceful dialogue or whatever. Now consideration that what America will make them at their level, and like I talked earlier on, it be at the United States, executive and the judiciary branch, the FBI and the national security and the not judiciary, and the investigative authorities and the law enforcement. So it be incumbent upon America, law enforcement agencies and the executive branch to determine whether they want to press charges and they want to go after them. They go make that decision by themselves. Yes, they may be swayed and convinced by happenings in Cameroon and diplomatic relationships with Cameroon and other kind of things, they may be influenced by that. But those ones where they don't already be arrested, they don't already be charged, indicted, they go continue, let alone the ones where they don't already be prison, they go serve their prison sentence. So thank you all my contributors and all that. We'll talk again another time.
They say they fight to set us free. But all we see is misery. They came with fire, they came with guns. Now we dey cry for our daughters and sons. Our villages burn, our people flee. We live in fear, no place to be. This one a scam, we never start. Now pain and sorrow, they tear us apart. But the nation call with open hands. DDR go help us stand. From the grip of fear and blood, we go rise again with God. Hey, 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 then come massa. We the Cameroonians, we pledge our loyalty. Come massa, come massa. You shall free our land from terror. Oh, come massa, massa, eh. Your blessing go shine like stars above, and the Most High God shall be your guide, shall be your guide. Children when no go school, ghost town, stone market to tomb. They promise freedom, bring us chains, but now we rise to break that pain. We say no more to blood and hate. We choose the path to a peaceful state. My country people talk I'm true. Say peace go start with me and you. Cries from the grass fields, our mothers born picking for bush. No hospital, no midwife touch. Kidnap and ransom, don't turn to law. Even church no safe, them break God's door. Our future they lost for gun and fear. Young boys forced to kill their peers. Amba say na freedom fight, but now we they suffer day and night. Let the drums of peace be loud. Let our mothers dance, make our fathers proud. From Banenda to Bua town, we go wear a green, red, yellow crown. Hey, hey.